everybody, Palumbo here with another RX Muscle Rant. Today's topic is smoothie and shake bars at gyms, stores, wherever the case may be. And you might be saying, what does Dave have a problem with shake bars for? Well, I'm going to tell you why. And this has been irking me for the last 15, 20 years. Ever since I've gone to the gym and they have a little shake area where they make a shake for you. Because when I was a bodybuilder, and I know you guys can relate to this, because when you're competing and when you want to maximize performance and you want to eat a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of fat at every meal, you don't want to leave anything to chance, right? And you go to that shake bar at the gym, or you go to that smoothie bar, and you look at the little menu, and the menu says, "Oh, the strawberry frappuccino protein shake contains 45 grams of carbs, 40 grams of protein, 15 grams of fat. Great, that's what I want. Give me that one." And they put all the ingredients in this big blender, and this blender is like this industrial blender. It looks like an airplane, like a propeller, and it's brrrr, and you blend up this beautiful shake, and it fills up the whole blender. And then they get the cup out, and they pour it in the cup, and they fill the cup right to the top, and they put a top on it, and they put a straw in it, and they hand it to you. And then they go and take the blender, and they're about to go to the sink, and that's when I say, "Stop!" And I scare the hell out of them. And they're like, what? I said, "What are you doing?" "What do you mean? I just made you shake." I said, "What are you doing with the stuff that's in the blender?" Because there's still at least 4 to 6 ounces in that blender. Okay, which means there's probably 10 to 12 grams of protein possibly in that blender that they're about to pour down the drain. They do it everywhere. They do it at gyms. They do it at smoothie bars. I said, "Wait a second. I want that." They're like, "But your cup's full." I said, I popped the pop off the cup. I gulped down half the shake. I'm like, "Fill the cup up." I used to do it all the time. People would go crazy and they would laugh at me. And then you know what? Other people started doing it too. I said, and you know what? If you can't suck the shake down like I did, because I would just literally gulp the shake down, but I would tell them, "I'll buy another cup from you. If you want to charge me, 20 cents for a cup? I'll pay 20 cents for a cup." No, we're not going to charge you here. They pour it in another cup and they give it to me. And then everyone started doing it at my gym because they realized it's ridiculous. You're paying for a certain amount of protein. It's not even the money. It's just I want the protein. That's why I bought it. I don't want some of it going down the drain. And it's not like they say, "Sorry, we only give you what you fill up here." You know, it's supposed to be a certain recipe with a certain amount of macronutrients in that recipe. So that stuff that they're about to throw down the drain should be in my stomach right now. So, and I don't know why they do this at all these places. It's really kind of, it's actually kind of rude in a sense, because what they should do is they should say, "Hey, there's still some stuff in the blender. Is this enough, or do you want us to pour it in a cup and give it to you? Maybe one of your kids wants to drink it, or maybe you want to drink it." And this way I could say, "You know what? No, don't worry about it. I have enough here. Flush it down the toilet, whatever you're going to do with it." Or I have the option of saying, "Absolutely give it to me, because I'm a bodybuilder and I need, I want all my protein I paid for. And I want all my protein because that's what I, ordered the shake for. Because I wanted 40 grams of protein, not 27 grams of protein, because you're pouring 13 of it down the drain." I don't know why they do this. It's crazy. It baffles me that they can't figure out why someone would get upset when they see you pour down half their shake down the drain just because you guys can't, because you put too much ice in it. That's another thing I started doing. I started saying, "You know what? Don't put any ice in my shake." "Well, it's not going to be that cold." I'm like, I don't care, because by putting so much ice, you create too much volume. And even though I can pretty much pour anything down my throat at that point, I don't care because I want to get down my stuff. It doesn't sit that well in your stomach if you have to swallow like 30 ounces of fluid, because these people put too much water and ice in it. So I always tell them no ice, and I tell them only put 8 ounces of water in there. I don't care how thick it is. I just don't want to drink that much volume. So what happens is I start becoming the pain in the ass, But at the end of the day, if you're going to a shake bar and you're ordering something, shouldn't you get what you order? Shouldn't you get what you want? I mean, shouldn't you? If I go to a restaurant and I don't want onions in my salad, I tell them hold the onions, right? If I don't want ice in my shake, or I don't want too much water in my shake, I tell them less. And this way it all fits in the cup. And I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to drink, a million gallons of fluid and then have it I'm burping it up for the rest of the day because it's just too much. And a lot of people wind up throwing up. They can't drink that much volume. When I was competing, I had stretched my stomach out so much because I was eat so much volume throughout the entire day that I was able to handle that. But a lot of people can't drink a very big shake like that without wanting to just get full and then say, you know what, I'm going to throw it out. I can't tell you how many people I see throwing out shakes in the gym and they didn't finish them. I'm like, and I'm talking about bodybuilders. I'm not talking about like regular, just people who don't even, care about working out. They just do it because they think it's cool to buy a shake. I'm talking about like serious body. I'm like, what are you doing? You're throwing out protein. I'm like, I'll take it. Give it to me. I'll pour it in my cup and I'll drink it down. I'm like, I've never seen anything like it. Guys, if you want to be the best that you can be, it's a science. You cannot allow a single gram of protein to escape you. If you need 300 grams of protein a day, you can't throw 20 grams of it out at every meal because, I couldn't eat all my chicken, or the shake has too much. It's too much. I don't need the whole shake. Guess what? You just cheated yourself out of muscle gains. And I'm not going to let any businesses cheat me out of muscle gains. So if you go to a shake bar or a smoothie bar and they try to pour half your shake down the drain, you say, stop! Palumbo told me, put it in another cup. I want the full shake that I paid for. Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle Rant.